Hello, my name is Karen Winzens, and I will be your service leader today. I welcome you this Sunday to the Zoom service in the midst of the COVID pandemic. I send my hope that you and your loved ones remain healthy, both physically and emotionally. We are living in a perfect storm, with threats to our health, our economy, our democracy, and our standing among nations. Unfortunately, we cannot find solace from direct contact with each other. And unfortunately, our talk today will not soothe our souls. First, let me say that I searched for most of my life for a spiritual community until I found the Unitarian Universalist Fellowship of Door County and became a member in 2010. I admire my UU companions for their compassion, dedication, intelligence, spirituality, and commitment to social justice. Our beliefs are diverse and inclusive. We have no shared creed. Our shared covenant or principles support the free and responsible search for truth and meaning. And this search has led us to embrace diverse teachings from within Eastern and Western religions and philosophies. We live out these principles within a living tradition of wisdom and spirituality, drawn from sources as diverse as science, poetry, scripture, and personal experience. Everyone is welcome here. Whoever you are, wherever you come from, whomever you love, we hope you will join us. I light this candle to celebrate a shared spiritual community. The chalice lighting is a symbol of the covenant of our faith community and a symbol of the love and hope we share. Please join me in reciting both our unison affirmation and our doxology, or sing it if you wish. Even if you sing off key, no one will hear you. We gather together to seek knowledge and wisdom, to explore freely the vast reaches of mind and spirit, to celebrate within a caring community those faiths, ancient and modern, which give meaning and direction to our lives. From all that dwell below the skies, let songs of hope and faith arise. Let peace, goodwill on earth be sung, in every land and every tongue. Our talk today was organized by the Racial Justice Task Force. This committee began several years ago with a focus on our Black brethren and the racism and violence they have long experienced. This year we are focusing on Native Americans and their experiences both historically and today. As you know, on September 16th at 7 p.m., we will have a Zoom discussion of An Indigenous People's History of the United States by Roxanne Dunbar Ortiz. This book was selected for the UUA Read. We are asking that you register with our committee chair, Mark Richards. We will then send you some quotations and questions to facilitate the discussion. Pre-registration will help us to decide if we need to have 2 breakout sessions, or you can just drop in on the discussion without registering. Allow me to introduce my daughter, Anna. She graduated from Macalester College, majoring in psychology and minoring in cultural anthropology. She holds advanced degrees from the University of Minnesota, a Master of Social Work, an MA in Family Social Services, and a PhD in Family Social Science. She taught social work and related courses at the University of Minnesota and retired as full professor in the Department of Social Work at Minnesota State University in Mankato, Minnesota. Ironically, the very location where 39 Santee Sioux warriors were hung in 1862. She was named the Social Worker of the Year for the state of Minnesota in 2015. Needless to say, I'm honored to be her mom. The title of her talk is Driving Old Fort Road, the story of my journey to understand intergenerational trauma. It focuses on two stories, one white and one native, that converged in 1862 in the Minnesota Territory during an armed conflict known as the Sioux Uprising or the Dakota Conflict. This was a short but bloody war between white settlers and members of the Santee Sioux of the Lakota Nation. They had agreed to live on reservations in exchange for provisions and annuities that were often late and capriciously administered. As winter approached, the Santee asked their trading post owner for advanced credit so they could purchase commodities. Their families were starving. He refused to advance any credit, saying, "Let them eat grass." Honest research found that several of her ancestors, mine as well, were new immigrant farmers living near New Ulm, Minnesota, a small town where they may have fled. This is but one example of the conflicts that characterized our nation's western expansion. I preface the talk with a quotation from Floyd Red Crow Westerman. There is an ancient Indian saying that sometimes lives only as long as the last person who remembers it. My people have come to trust memory over history. Memory, like fire, is radiant and immutable, while history serves only those who seek to control it. Those who douse the flame of memory in order to put out the dangerous fire of truth. Beware these men, for they are dangerous themselves and unwise. Their false history is written in the blood of those who might remember and of those who seek the truth.